But what man is the one that God has chosen? The man who God is risen with the cloud of witnesses. That's the man that you should be looking for. The man that God has risen with the cloud of witnesses. Meaning those that are coming forth to recognize and realize, damn, this is the Son of Man. And they see the attributes. They see the prophecy. They see everything lining up, everything that the world doesn't see. The witnesses were born to see the Son of Man. And not everybody was chosen to see the Son of Man, because guess what? God would be dwelling in the Son of Man, the one that's been chosen. That's why it's written that he comes as a thief in the night. And he would only be revealed to the witnesses, because you have to be pure in heart to see God. Meaning your mind has to be clear of all the rhetoric, all the clutter, all the religion, all the lies, all deception. And you truly have to see reality for what it is. So you have to have an empty mind in order to receive God. That's just what the truth is. Yeah. All right. So with that said, the true Son of God of the prophecy read about in the story has been revealed. We are the witnesses that testify to you that it is Yahweh Judah, the Holy One of Israel. And we are the witnesses who testify of him. And it's written in the book that we would do this. Okay? We're the children of the light to bear witness to the light. And that's why it's written that he would be amongst us, but they would not accept him as God, and he would be the express image of God's person. All right. So this is the order of God, the order of Melchizedek, coming into fruition in the earth. It's time for you to hearken to the voice of God, Yahweh Judah, Jesus Christ, y'all. So getting into the Renaissance paintings, once again, I just wanted to say, to close with that, most people don't understand that the paintings are actually prophetic paintings. Same thing in the scriptures, like John was seeing visions of things that would come to pass in the future. So this is what the painting, so certain men were given the gift or visions to actually paint the things that they see, as well as writing down the things that they've seen. So understand that the paintings of Christ, these are not old paintings. I'm sorry, they are old paintings, but they were prophetic paintings to show us and give us more of an idea of what would be happening today, or what the Christ would look like. So it's very ironic that now it's coming out that it's almost like the world is getting ready to being prepared to receive the truth or the reality that Christ would be a melanated man. And so this is the connection to the Renaissance paintings. And now that Russia and Putin is coming out with these things and these artifacts and these paintings, saying that they're ready to come into the mindset of accepting and worshiping that the idea that Christ, Christ
last year, the Pope came out and told the world that he colonized everybody with false doctrine. This year, Putin came out and said we've all been deceived. Everything is a lie. Also releasing these Renaissance pictures. Now, y'all, these melanated people, they all look like mirror man and woman. I don't see no superheroes. This is why we must remove the hocus pocus. Because everything God would be doing, it would be on earth. Nothing's coming from the sky. And God will soon realize and understand what we're trying to convey.
I was reading the comments, somebody said you don't think we are being enlightened right now? You don't think the world is waking up? And I don't know what y'all see, but I see a world finding. I see brothers making gasoline out of plastic. Back then, this would have been a patent invention. Now I hope he get it patented. So man, we see people doing all kind of things, man. We seen Dr. Savior come through with the herbs to really kick off this healing pandemic, or this healing crisis, where people are really going back to what God medicine. That's enlightenment.
Two other people had
You see vegan restaurants. That's enlightenment. I remember, man, when I started riding through the neighborhoods and I'm seeing brothers with the Bible in their hand, standing on corners, man, that shocked me.
Real good. It's gonna pick up.
I'm like, he look like me. It's like he don't look like a pastor. He look like me teaching the Bible. I'm like, you know, that's enlightenment. You know, and I think we gotta see what time it is. So who these paintings are for. These paintings were for us. That's why we got Christ. See, this is why they took these things and changed time. They took these same paintings and told you these are paintings of some 2,000 years ago, when these are paintings of the foretold future. And I want y'all to pay very close to this painting right here, y'all. You see, it's one person with the book in their hand, just as it's foretold in Revelation. You got what? Aaron and Miriam. Who what? Who played a part. They have a part in the stroll. What is their part?
That's what we need to get them.
To witness the one that's worthy to take the book. It's their part to witness the one that's worthy to take the book. So what? You can bring forth the song. That's the new song, y'all. That's the first part of the lyrics.
I didn't know that.
And they laminated, you can step
I
on
forgot in Revelation 5 and 9. It says, and we said, blessed is he who is worthy to take the book or something like that. So I just want people to pay attention to this picture, y'all. It says a lot. It says a lot.
Y'all, we ain't got to scream, we ain't got to yell at people, we ain't got to condemn.
I got this.
We just out here.
The what you call it? The definition. Is it okay if I go into that, King?
How you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it says Renaissance, a revival or renewed interest in something. Now that's pretty ironic. Or a renewed interest in something. Then it says there's similar words. It says revival, renewal, resurrection. King. It said resurrection, reawakening, reemergence. Are y'all hearing this, man? That's crazy. So
that's showing you what time these paintings was about.
Mm-hmm.
The resurrection wasn't 2,000 years ago.
Right. So it's happening right now. The Renaissance is happening right now. The resurrection, the renewal, the reawakening. Like King just said, somebody in the comments said, we're in the what do you call it, the era of enlightenment, reawakening, reemergence. These paintings, especially the paintings of the Messiah, were painted a long time ago, but it's actually connected to now. So how could a man see the resemblance of who Christ would look like, hundreds of years later? And these are not the only pictures, y'all. There's many more pictures that have to do with the paintings, the prophecy. So I find it really interesting now, the revival. So this is the time that people are being revived. The resurrection is now. All those that are accepting the revealing of Christ, the revealing of God's Son. We have the witnesses testifying that God through Jesus Christ. The paintings definitely. A lot of people, even people that don't agree that who the Christ is, they'll say. Because we've had people that say, Yaju actually resembles the paintings. So it's interesting, even people that don't agree. So this is the time of the resurrection, reawakening, revival. People, the Son of Man being revealed in the earth. The reality of the Son of Man being revealed in the earth. See, there's a difference. Not your imaginary Christ that you've always known about and thought that he was coming from the sky and he speaks to you in your heart and things of that sort. That's not real. But these paintings were painted to bring us into the reality as we are speaking about the reality of the prophecy. So these paintings are not doing nothing but just helping us. You see, to actually paint the real Christ.
People don't understand too, man, that how important it is for the world to know at the same time Christ is black. The argument, you know, a lot of people put it out, but now, you know, when other nations put these things out, it brings more solidification. That might be, I don't know, I just made that word up. Or I just tried to, but it brings more solidified, or it brings more clarity, you know, to the situation, other than, you know, a black person just saying, oh, Christ black. You know, but now when nations pull these things out that was here way before the white got introduced, then, like I said, it brings more clarification, y'all. And I think now the world's clarified that what? Christ is black. Now, for some people, now I've been through that. Some people, they didn't really believe. But when stuff like this happened, he's like, well, damn, I gotta reconsider. Damn. Then you can go home and say, Grandma, hey, they not lying, Grandma. Grandma gonna have to reconsider. You know what I'm saying? Now, that'll be a shock to her. But guess what the world finna really be shocked with? He among us. That's the shock. He among us. This is what the world is being prepared to do, to know. Because my brother man just read y'all what Renaissance means. So everybody right now is looking at these Renaissance paintings as if they are 2,000 years old.
What's up,
Go look up
out here, ATL BeltLine.
600 BC.
ATL
They're gonna give you some kind of some crazy date. AD or something. You know, just some crazy stuff. But we don't know what Renaissance means. And this is how they're able to talk over our heads. But when you know what the word Renaissance means, like I say, y'all, it all makes sense. And the world is going to be shocked that Christ is among us as a black man. So get ready.
The resurrection. So, the Renaissance. This is what the Renaissance is, y'all. The reawakening, right? Why? Because many people are asleep to the reality of Christ. The truth about Christ being amongst us and being a melanated man. So people have to be reawakened to the truth about these things because the devil have deceived the whole world. You see? So all those that, you know, helped set this lie in society, they knew that this time was coming. They had to try to put out all the confusion that they could. But it's they, I think even they know that you can't really stop prophecy because prophecy has many faces to come to pass. So you can't really pinpoint, okay, how is this going to happen? How can we stop it? Now they did everything they could to try to stop people from waking up. But in the prophecy, it's written that those would wake up. So how do you pinpoint that to try to stop it? You can't. So they knew this time was coming. They knew this time was coming.
How you doing, boys? All right?
Now we here.
How we doing? All right. So are you guys, would you say that you're Christian, yeah?
You have no religions.
You have no religions, but you spoke earlier, you said when Jesus comes back, or sorry, you said Christ, so I just want to see if, so you don't believe, you believe in, so what are your scriptures? Like, how do you know what scriptures?
Well, we God in spirit and in truth. So
okay, yeah. So what would you, like, do you believe in the New Testament? Do you think the New Testament is scripture?
Holy text are true. All holy text is prophecy. All are also connected.
Oh, right. Okay, so you're like universalists.
No, man, we actually in the now. That's why we didn't say Christ was coming. We say Christ is here.
Right.
Do you know? Do you know what Renaissance means?
As in like a period of time.
I'm glad you said that. And see, This is what people think. No. Now, Renaissance is connected to a period of time, but what time? Because most people connect the period to ancient times, but the Renaissance period is actually the future time. If you know what the word Renaissance means, it's not past tense.
So I'm just trying to understand your worldview, mate. Like, is it? So would you say that the Quran is holy scripture?
Yeah, it's a revelation also.
All right, no worries. I thought you were some wild Christian sect, but you're just universalists. So no worries.
I guess you can call it universalist. I ain't never heard that one. He say universalist.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm like, well, I got it. Yeah, we are the universe, so I ain't want to say nothing. I said, shit, I might use that one. I'm a universalist, man. Hey, what religion y'all is, man? Hey, we universalists, man. Hey, that's gonna be our new slogan, man. We universalists. Universe. God omnipresent. God is everywhere. But I'm glad he said that, a period of time. So when more people look at these Renaissance paintings, they think about the false period of time. They think about the ancient times. And that's why I think we need to read that definition one more time of what Renaissance means. We got to reiterate that. What does the Renaissance actually mean? So these are Renaissance paintings, so these are not historical paintings. We have to get that out of our mind. Because remember, they ain't doing nothing but gaming you up for what world you finna be in.
All right, here we go. Renaissance, the revival of art and literature under the influence of classical models. A revival or renewed interest in something. Revival, renewal, resurrection, reawakening, reemergence. Revival.
A revival and a renewal of the mind or something, or renewal.
Renewal. Yeah, renewal and resurrection, reawakening.
We're gonna have a reawakening about what Christ really is. And we're gonna come from the dead of what we thought Christ was. The manifestation. You know, so like y'all, this is you can't run from this. No running. All you can do is hide.
I was gonna get this scripture real quick. Thessalonians 5:7, because I just kind of wanted to show how, just the connection between what's written in this prophecy and why Renaissance is relating to reawakening. Why? Why is it relating to resurrection and reawakening? Well, if you've been following us for some time, then you would know that we reveal to you the meanings of the prophecy and what's written in the Bible, the true meaning. So the resurrection is not a literal people coming out the graves in the cemetery, but the resurrection symbolizes the minds of the people that are awakened to the light and the truth about God in these times. All right. So the first one that happens to is the firstborn. This is why Christ is, the firstborn of many brethren, because he was the first one to receive the enlightenment or to awaken. That is the true resurrection, to come out of darkness into the light of God. So to come out of the darkness of the devil, which is deception, and into the lightness of God, which is the truth and enlightenment. So that's why he's the firstborn, because he would then open up the minds of others that were hungry for God and were hungry for the truth. So this is the real meaning of resurrection, is to be brought to a higher enlightenment and that is the mountain of God. So it's symbolic for the mountain of God. It's not a real mountain. So the 144 on Mount Zion with the Lamb are the ones that have been given higher enlightenment. That's why that's the mountain of God. And this is what we're doing. So relating to resurrection, the Renaissance, to resurrection and reawakening, I wanted to go to Thessalonians, First Thessalonians. Where am I? First Thessalonians 5 and 7. Just give me a minute. A little rusty here. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2, I guess I'll start. It says, "For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." Now, we all know that the night is related to those that are asleep, because we usually sleep and we rest in the nighttime. So in the nighttime, why is this connected to a thief? That Christ would come as a thief in the night? Because this represents that the time that this would all be happening, the resurrection or the reawakening, is a time that people would be asleep, spiritually or mentally, not physically, but mentally. So you got to understand, like, the Renaissance is connected to the reawakening, because people have to be woken up to the truth about God. That's why the words that are connected to the Renaissance say revival, renewal, resurrection, and reawakening to the truth. Because the Roman Catholic Church, the papacy, has all deceived the world. This is how the devil's deceived the whole world. The devil had a vessel too. The devil had a sect too. And he used that group or that priesthood to deceive the whole world, making you think that these are the ones that represent God, but no, this is really the devil's priesthood. So the devil's priesthood, the Council of Nicaea, has deceived the whole world, causing everybody to listen to the truth, right? So it says, "For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night." Why? Christ would be walking, he would be revealed in the time when people are asleep, in the nighttime. For when they, verse 4, "But ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief." So once again, the ones that are not in darkness represent the ones that hear the voice of God through the Son. They've witnessed the Son of God, they've accepted him, and they followed him wherever so he can, they received him. So they're not in the darkness. Matter of fact, they're the children of the light that were born to bear witness of the light. This is who we are. So this is why we're with Christ and Christ is with us, because we testify of him. We testify of Yahweh Judah, being the one to bring us the spirit and the enlightenment of God. This is who the paintings are resembling. This is who the paintings are looking to. This is who was painted of. All connected to Christ being a melanated man, black man. And the CIA, the government, they all know that. They all know they were all waiting for the rise of the Messiah amongst the people. So if it's a black man, then you definitely know he's amongst the people. You know, because really the black man is a light for all races. But they've covered the face of the judges. They covered the faces of the judges. So they have to and all these things and make us a snare that people wouldn't respect the black face. You see? That's what they did with the media, the movies, and all these things. So by the time that the idea of a black Christ, Christ is black. people won't be wanting to accept that, man. But this is the reality. This is the truth. Are you gonna say something? Okay. So yeah, I was reading. But ye, brethren, are not in the darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief, because the ones that bear witness to the light, they are the children of the light. So when it's written that the light would come into the earth, And those that were in darkness would not comprehend the light. The ones that can't comprehend the light are the ones that are asleep. So this is why they got to be reawakened to the truth. It says, ye are all the children of the light. I just said that. And the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. So it's the enlightenment. It's the truth, or the truth that has been given to the minds of those who accept Christ this day, that he's a real man amongst us. So we're not in darkness because we accept the light. We let the light shine upon us, which is Christ. That's what we testify. He's Yaju Judah, the one in the painting. Right? It says, therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober. Sober does not mean drinking liquor. Sober means to be, your mind to be clutter free from religious dogma and rhetoric and fables. All right? From everyone's train of thought, but to be empty to receive the truth of God in the last days, which is now. So being sober means to be empty, not full of liquor, but spiritual liquor is like drunken with lies. So you understand. Drunken with deception. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. So once again, it's not drunken with real liquor, but it's drunk with deception, which is the darkness of the mind. So when we read back in the definition of Renaissance, revival, renewal, resurrection, and a reawakening, we're reawakening to the truth and not the coming out of the deception, the darkness. Those that are asleep are in the darkness. This is why Christ comes as a thief in the night, because he will be revealed in a time where everybody believes a lie and they're in deception. So this is why this is the Renaissance. It would be the paintings are connected to the resurrection and the reawakening of people's minds, coming to the truth about Christ and God. Christ being amongst us, the Spirit of God being in Christ, and that man being amongst us as a melanated man. This is what your government was scared of, and that they couldn't stop. And you can't stop the prophecy. You can only put dates on you can only deceive the people by trying to put dates on prophecies, making people think these things already happened. So now that when it really comes to fruition, people are confused and people are fighting the truth. That's why there's a war. Okay.
You gotta start telling people, come read this for me. And when they read it,
that was deep for the night. I say, well said, y'all. So as we see, y'all, these things are there. Everybody was asleep. Everybody was reading. Everybody was looking up, trying to find a way because it was no light. So now the enlightenment has come. So now we see. I was blind, but now I see. Y'all know the church songs. I was blind, but now I see. So when you blind, it's darkness. It's another form of darkness. A person that can't see, all they see is darkness.
Appreciate y'all.
You know. Yeah.
See what they say.
Y'all got questions, y'all? You're not welcome to come up. We could bring many things out. We could bring what we think, but if y'all got questions, don't be afraid to come up. We only cut it, we have to.
Once again, this is the meaning of the Renaissance paintings. This is what we're going over, y'all. The Renaissance is the revival, it's the reawakening, the resurrection. And to be specific, a revival or of a renewed interest in something. But it said a renewed interest, not the old interest, not the old song, a renewed interest. So now, because of the paintings and what Russia, believe it or not, Putin is, you know, part of prophecy, because this is this is part of the Renaissance. This is part of the reawakening.
Right, thank you.
So when it says the revival, or I'm sorry, of a renewed interest, renewed means that it's something new. It's a new understanding, a new song.
I gotta get that bitch.
You see, so it's being revived, but with a new understanding. Wait, that Christ is really
Got a bench,
black?
fold out bench.
Oh yeah.
Christ is really amongst us. The reality of Christ is actually that he's a man amongst us that's here. Come on, y'all. If y'all can't see that, man, come on. We bring everything is connected to what the truth is revealing in these last days. We're not making this stuff up. Go look up. Go look up Renaissance. So it all connects to the idea that Christ is amongst us, a melanated man, and that is something that is a renewed interest. Because before it was Caucasian Christ, he came thousands of years ago, and so on and so on. So the interest is still there, but the interest is renewed in, wait a minute. So this is the real truth.
Here you go, young king. Reparation.
Peace and blessings. Yusuf? Peace.
So my question is, what book do you guys read from?
You said what book?
Yeah, what book do you guys read from?
We reveal all books.
What does that mean? Reveal all books.
We reveal the truth in all books. I'm sorry, we reveal the prophecy in all books. So whatever holy book, spiritual book that has a prophecy in it, we reveal all of that.
Okay, so alright, so I guess we just go to the meaning, the first, the picture you have in the back. The description of Jesus is clear inside the Bible, so we already understand that.
No, it's not. It's not clear.
Skin of bronze, hair of wool. That's pretty clear to me.
Yeah, but those are metaphors. The description of Christ is not. It's more so the attributes that describe Christ that's written in the book.
But
It's not talking about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying metaphors explain a thing. If I say bronze, I'm automatically going to mean brown.
Oh, bro.
If I say hair of wool, I'm automatically going to mean coarse or nappy.
He said his head was white though, right?
Well, hold on. I mean, you're to the dialogue, but we gotta have some words. So, just your turn, Alex. We'll get to you, brother. But all I was saying, Yusuf, is that I know it looks like when you read the book that these are describing physical features, but these are more so spiritual attributes of Christ. So, like when he said the woolly white hair, like it's not saying that Christ would have woolly white hair. These are metaphors that are explaining the attributes of Christ. That's why it says like. A lot of the passages where it's saying that Christ has this or has that, it was saying it as like. He has wool like.
Hey, hold on. Hey, brother man, you gotta keep your mic muted. You got some background noise. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just showing, telling them that these things are describing spiritual attributes, not physical attributes.
I just want to add on to that. That's why we also must understand that everything in Scripture has different meanings. We can't read things on the paper for face value. Scriptures are sealed. That's why we can't. That's why we just said all books are unsealed. So we're able to go in and say the meanings because we have read. Everything has a deeper meaning when it comes to Scriptures.
Okay, so it says the meaning of the Renaissance painting. Do you guys know what the Renaissance, where the Renaissance came from? Or do you not care where the Renaissance came from?
We know they were stolen from Africa.
The Renaissance.
Correct.
So if I said it was stolen from Al-Andalus, which is modern day Spain, you wouldn't.
Because we know that the Renaissance painting, just as a whole bunch of other artifacts, was all stolen from Africa in 1868. Ethiopia, to be exact.
All right, bro. With those type of colors, I know he was he's like, what?
I know that some things were stolen from most things were stolen from Ethiopia, but the Renaissance was actually a reawakening of black people, the silent darkness in Europe from Al-Andalus, where they stole everything. And at that time, what they call Arabs wouldn't consider you Arab if you weren't of dark complexion, which would be, the Africans. And West Africa who migrated, and those Ethiopians who migrated, which are not Ethiopians, that's Abyssinia. So
Well, see, man, this is why we get into the throne of David. This is why we get into biblical prophecy. And this is why we show you what has to happen. And if you really don't understand these things, you can always create your own thoughts of what you might think these things are connected to. But these things are connected to a restoration for the world and a particular people. You see what I'm saying? That didn't happen when the Moors came to Spain and gave enlightenment. That's not what this is connected to. This is connected to the fulfillment of this book we read. That's why we still in religion.
Saturday might be good.
Because the truth of God haven't been back. So this whole book is about the truth of God coming back into the world that's full of darkness.
right,
That's what this book is about.
That's why I asked you what book. Which book do you guys read?
I'm saying the Bible, the Quran, the lost books, all books. So even the Bible, even the Bible, it says at the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne. So these paintings, these Renaissance paintings, is about the regeneration. And as a matter of fact, that was the verse I was gonna get. Where is it? 19 and 28. I can read it if you ain't got it. Just to show you, like, we don't read the Bible and connect it to a church. We don't read the Bible and connect it to getting on our knees and praying to God. That's not what the Bible is connected to. The Bible is connected to something that's going to actually happen. And when it start happening, nobody will be able to prove it false, because it's going to line up with God's will. And see, that's what this book is. It's God's will. So we read 19 and 28 in Matthew. What these paintings is connected to?
Matthew 19 and 28. It's written, and Jesus said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes.
Okay, so what do you see right here at the regeneration? So these are not historical paintings. These are the regeneration paintings. They follow the one just as what? Follow the Lamb wherever he goes. Because these will be the saints that's bringing God's judgment. So this is what this book is connected to, and this is what we reveal. Nobody ever revealed that to us. Nobody ever revealed us and told us all these paintings is about the saints judging the world. Everybody told us these were historical paintings. And that's the misconnection of what we saying and what you might think we saying.
So y'all So you guys do believe in, so you believe in all the books, just that pieces of them are corrupted.
Well, no,
Which I
the
believe
books are
in.
not corrupted. The people that teach the books are corrupted.
What's up, guys? What's up? I'm just trying to understand.
No, hold on, brother, man. We gonna dialogue with the brother for about another 5 more minutes, and if you're patient enough, we'll be next. We'll give you about 5-10 minutes to dialogue with us.
So you said the books are not corrupted. The people who teach the book is.
Right. All the books.
What about the contradictions that are in the Bible and the false teachings that are in the Talmud and the Torah? These things that are found to be inside the books.
We know that all the books are true. Man's interpretation of man reason really contradicts itself. Scripture let us know that it's only one mediator between man and God. This is why we're supposed to pray. Because we can't understand what's in Scripture. Scripture even tells us we're not just up here saying it. So this one mediator will be coming to speak to the people to give truth and understanding of what's in the book and of God in the last days.
They're from Jamaica. All right.
So y'all believe in the Quran as the last book as of right now, as far as y'all.
I don't know if it was the first or the last, but all books are true. All holy text is true. It's a prophecy that prophecies that will be taken from the last.
So you guys, peace and love from this one.
Muhammad, the Muhammad story is a prophetic vision. Muhammad will be on earth in the last days.
So even though he's the most influential man in history that actually existed, there's no, you say he didn't exist.
I mean, just like what you Islamic?
I'm Muslim, yeah.
Are you a Muslim? So the Christians believe Jesus was the most iconic man that ever walked the earth.
No, not by my own admission. If you went into Google or you went.
I got audio glitch. I'll be back.
Christians actually say.
They be wanting to read it so bad, boy. I need to
a
get
Christian man actually documented and said that
they be wanting to read it, but now I guess they don't want to look at
influential
me.
man in history is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So I'm not saying that for myself or for other Muslims. I'm telling you that this is what you'll find if you were to Google it or if you were to look in any historical books talking about influential people. It was talking about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
I got you. I understand clearly what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is some Christians believe Jesus is the most iconic. Islam believe Muhammad. What both of these different religions have to understand is these prophecies will be taking place in the last days. No one came 2,000 years ago. There are no times and dates in no scriptures that you read. When you read the scriptures, you go off that 2,000-year stories that was given to us by oppressors. The books are prophetic visions. Prophetic visions are foreshadowings of things that will happen in the last days or the latter times or the future. And this is with all books. Nothing happened 2,000 years ago.
I understand. Yusuf, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Jesus
hold on, brother. We got a queue. You got after there was a brother before you that came in. You got after him.
I just got a quick question, man.
This last
Hold on. You also got one more question.
Last John. All right, so that's what I was just explaining to you is the beauty about Islam is that we don't go off of our emotions or how we feel about if something is or ain't. It doesn't matter to us if it is or it is not. These are not. That's why I said that this is not from.
Hey, brother man, I don't mean to cut you off, but proceed with your question because we have 2 other guests. We just trying to be courteous of people's time.
I got you. That's why we say that Jesus is that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is because not only is that there's people outside of actual Muslims who say it, but my question to you these metaphors, that these are just metaphors and not actual people?
Correct. As I told you, Muhammad was a prophet, right? So a prophet would be walking on earth in the last days, speaking on behalf of God.
Quran says Jesus.
Hold on, brother. I told you got after the next brother.
I know. I just had to let you know just because, yeah, in the Quran it says Jesus.
Hold on, just save it. I got you. You gonna get your chance. But yeah, Muhammad will be walking on earth in the last days, and you was gonna be able to hear his words. You was gonna testify to the works that he is doing in the earth. So right now, we picking up the books and we bearing false witness because we imagining things that happened 2,000 years ago. Nothing happened 2,000 years ago. Everything will be taking place in the last days.
We believe that. We believe that as well. You know.
All right, yeah, but to answer your question, also that messenger that everyone is waiting on, we testifying that messenger is here now.
Oh, you testifying is here now.
Right.
Gotcha.
Go to the next brother.
What's up, guys? Hey, yo, first of all, I like how you guys, got all the same background. It's like, it's pretty cool. I like the hat, man, the crocheted hat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice. I want to know, are you guys because I remember one time, a long time ago, bro, I saw the dude with the crocheted hat have like Fard Muhammad's picture on the back, Nation of Islam's picture. Like a while back. It was a while back. You had a live. And are you are you guys like Black Israelites or are you Nation? Like what do you guys classify yourselves as? That's all, man.
We just righteous men and women of God.
Oh, I got that, man. A lot of people can say the same, when they're following the truth or when they're following what they believe in. But I was just interested in so
we're the witnesses. We're the witnesses of the Messiah.
So Jehovah's Witnesses, Messiah Witnesses.
We're the witnesses that was prophesied, that was written about, that would testify for Messiah. So,
what do you guys classify? So you guys don't like to have a classification for yourself? You just call yourselves the witnesses that were testified?
There is no. That's what I'm saying. Like the prophecy of who the prophecy is written about, there was no classification of what religion, because God is not a God of religion. God is not of religion. We're just who we are.
So where's this prophecy written?
It's written in all of us. What is specifically?
Can we, I think the best one we ought to give is 144, where it says,
I'm just trying to make sure where you guys are getting all your sources from, because I see you guys on sometimes, man. I'm just like, okay, man, you guys seem pretty cool, and I just didn't know what you guys were about, but I get that's pretty much it.
I just wanted to add that I'm not sure. But I just wanted to go. So, you guys obviously know when Jesus walked this earth, right? Okay, well, you know what?
back, y'all, on the streets of ATL, politicking, you know, pushing the revolution, y'all. It won't be televised unless it's coming from our screen. You know, y'all want to close out with something? Couldn't hear me at all?
I'm not there yet. It's like
well, we'll just play it back. Oh, but chat, can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good, chat? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
How y'all doing?
Still right here?
no, it's too windy. Like the mic, it's all the wind is getting to the mic.
So I probably gotta put it close. It'll be good now if I do this.
Oh, I can't. You're ahead, so I'm like
How much ahead?
probably like 2 minutes ahead.
Oh. Well,
No, I hear you.
oh, y'all can hear me? Okay. All right, that's good, that's good. So like I say, y'all, was just a test run. We will be back tomorrow, y'all, live. We're gonna have some talks go on. You know, y'all looking at the sign, excuse me. We're gonna have some talks going on. And like I say, we just gonna get the people's thoughts, y'all, because we don't even know where the Bible was taken from. You know, we don't know where the Bible come from, and we don't know where it was taken from. We don't know when it was taken. So all these things